Deputies I spoke to from the Orange County Sheriff's Office told me the frequency of pedestrian crashes increases on roads like University Boulevard and Alafaya Trail, where pedestrians have more lanes to cross. There's 126 dogs here, and Sugar's one of them. She's been here for almost 4 months, but some dogs have been here for close to a year. Volusia County will have to get an audit done first before any potential sales tax make it to the ballot this fall. New state law requires counties to have an audit done before any sales tax referendum can happen. When Brianna walked through these doors last year, she didn't know she was going to be the first female infantry recruit from Orlando, but now she's hoping she won't be the last. It's this device here that will set off an alarm when a criminal opens the pump. Happiest place on earth just got happier for its cast members. On Thursday, workers voted to approve a new contract to gradually raise the starting minimum wage. Now, these lanes aren't expected to reopen until early Monday morning at 6 a.m. Until then, Orlando officials advise drivers to use Magnolia, Summerlin, and Garland. That's right, Evan. The study started back in 2014, and the data is being used to design safety improvements around UCF. It evaluated a total of 4.6 miles of roads surrounding UCF. A Sumter County woman faces felony charges tonight after investigators say she stole more than $7,000 in food stamps. October is Fire Prevention Month, and local resources are sharing tips to help you take precaution. The National Fire Protection Association campaign for 2018 is Look, Listen, Learn, and Be Aware. Fire can happen anywhere. The NFPA reports that 7 people per day die in the U.S. from home fires. Osceola Sheriff's Office has already sent out a warning to drivers. As you can see behind me, the roads are flooded and the rain still hasn't stopped. Right now, Ignite has raised $416 million, but Mooresburger is hoping that they're going to reach $500 million long before this countdown runs out. UCF student Robert Shintrip is one of many who will never think of February 14th the same again. Shintrip was sitting in his fraternity house Phi Gamma Delta when Daniel Oberle says Shintrip heard about the shooting in his hometown.
That was just all over the news, and Robert and our little brother Patrick, who were both, they were on texting family and talking to everyone.
And that's when Shintrip heard. His 16-year-old sister Carmen Shintrip was shot and killed. Later, he made a Facebook post to update all his fraternity brothers. My 2 younger sisters went to school there today. Only one made it back home. I appreciate all the support I've received. Love all my brothers. Phi Gamma Delta decided to show their support by creating and selling customized bracelets to raise money for the Shintrip family.
It's more of just a donor drive, and then we wanted to give some type of incentive. So, we've had people donate $200, $100, $150. There's been like businesses too that have sent it, like business.
In just a few short days, Shintrip's fraternity brothers raised nearly $2,000 for any expenses his family might have in the coming weeks. Andrew Helmy says he knows Shintrip's positive attitude will keep him strong.
He always has a smile on. You can never see Robbie and he's just upset. He's just always joking, having a good time.
Helmy says a group of fraternity brothers plan to go to Coral Springs for Carmen's funeral on Tuesday. In Orlando, Cassidy, Delamarter, UCF Nightly News. Yesterday, Orange County participated in Best Foot Forward's crosswalk crackdown to reduce the number of pedestrian deaths in Central Florida. Best Foot Forward is a pedestrian safety program created by a group of nearly 15 different Central Florida officials in 2012. These crosswalk crackdowns are scheduled 4 times a year. During it, an undercover officer acts as a pedestrian using the crosswalk. Drivers who fail to yield to the pedestrian will be pulled over by an officer waiting further down the road.
They don't even pay attention. She wasn't even looking. I mean, it's just amazing the number of people that are just totally oblivious to the pedestrian crossing the roadway.
Officials say the long-term goal is to increase the yield rate by 10% on roads like University Boulevard, where you can go over 40 miles per hour. 2017 is the deadliest year on record for pedestrians in Orange County. 60 pedestrians died, 30% more than in 2015. Master Deputy Michael Johnson says the danger rises with more traffic and more lanes.
and you're taking your chance each lane you have to cross if you don't clear it, because you don't know if the driver in the third lane is seeing you.
UCF student Jocelyn Baker says she sees drivers fail to yield daily on roads surrounding UCF.
People need to not be so distracted. I notice a lot of people slamming on their brakes as someone's crossing the street because they're not paying attention.
In Orlando, Cassidy, Delamarter, UCF Nightly News.